he's a great, great comic. It can't possibly take away from his brilliance as a comedian.
He doesn't come across very, very highly of what is in the book is true. I mean, it's very, very squalid, all that.
He was a very aggressive homosexual who did like to turn straight men. But all this I would never have revealed had it not already been in the People, Today, News of the World, and the Sun. And if you're
hardly a list of reputable papers, though.
No, but widely enough published for my public. Who's going to read my book? Not the readers of the Daily Telegraph.
Well, let's have some more music. We're talking about Max Bygraves. Let's not have a Max Bygraves song.
Oh, what a shame.
Couple of records now. More from Bob Monkhouse imminently. Nicky Campbell with Bob Monkhouse, whose book Crying with Laughter has caused a right old stir, and it's a right good read, actually. Got a lot of laughter in it, a lot of tears as well, from the king of the game shows. What do you think of Les Dennis on Family Fortunes?
He's such a nice man. He just radiates his own sweet nature. He used to do the Butlin circuit when I used to go on for about 11 years at 1 o'clock in the morning around the Butlins, and he was always the one they said was dynamite and tore the place apart. He's a charming young man. I think he makes a great fist of it.
Comedians on game shows don't always work, they do, because Charlie Williams and Norman Vaughan, if you can think back long enough, listener, if you were alive, they followed you on the Golden Shot, and neither were conspicuously successful, were they?
No, well, I think it was just, again, very bad casting. Norman always knew it was. Norman was a total pro and a very, very intelligent man, and a terrific host for the Palladium, but at his best, twinkling his baby blues on the stage of a theatre. He was never that comfortable in cabaret, but beautiful on stage in a theatre, in pantomime, in summer season, wonderful entertainer, very, very professional, but terrific.
But yourself and Bruce Forsyth, you're the two guys who, really are the masters of the form.
We're the survivors, certainly. I think with Charlie Williams, you mentioned, Charlie was, had only recently been a player for Doncaster Rovers, and with that charming good looks and his lovely Yorkshire accent had come on the Comedians, where little excerpts were taken from his act and assembled in that fruit salad of a show. So who on earth thought that nice man with a warm laugh that could ripen tomatoes would be able to go on and direct traffic in a complicated live game like the Golden Shot, which was a real sod to run. So I think it was very unwise of his agent, and I think it was very unthinking of Charlie to attempt it. It certainly damaged him.
Yeah, but it's obviously tempting for an artist, though, when they see what's on offer, a peak time show and so forth. What's good about Forsyth, then?
Bruce is just the best in the world. There's no one in America to touch him, Canada, Australia, no one to touch Bruce. He's just touched with a kind of genius when he is put in that situation. I would not necessarily sit down and play records of him singing or playing the piano, or put on movies if he was just going to tap dance. But put Bruce with the public, and you have a chemistry which is irresistible. And he's an astonishing man. Who else can stand next to a sweating contestant after a strenuous stunt and say, "You niff a bit"? I certainly can't. I don't think you ought to.
Well, you're pretty good on insults yourself, actually. A very good insult man, and I know you've
got to know who your targets are. You can't insult someone who doesn't deserve it.
Exactly.
You've got to let the heckler annoy the
You insulted him in the past, didn't you, when he had his hair done?
Oh, yes. And
what did you say about that? And he married a young woman.
Well, I mean, that was such a gift. I'm so grateful, because all the old gags I've been doing about Dick Emery and had to put into the cupboard when poor Dick died, I could take out again and use about Bruce. I mean, obviously, the gags with if you marry a young woman, obviously, you're asking for the jokes to come out of the woodwork. And they did. And Bruce's hair turned white overnight, but he should never have left it soaking in paraquat. But again, Bruce was a handsome man, balding, and then suddenly the following week an Allied carpet sale was taking place on his head. You can't expect people to ignore that. And I thought he
didn't like it, though, did he?
No, he didn't like it. His sense of humour obviously didn't extend to that. And he had to go at Jimmy Tarbuck for doing it. And I guess Bruce is sensitive, but nevertheless, you've got to be able to take it. If you're going to stick your head above the parapet, you've got to be able to.
Head above the parapet.
Oops, that's an unintentional goodie. I got a bonus there.
Bob Monkhouse with me tonight. Let's have some more music. Something by Bruce Forsyth? No, I don't think so. Something by Daryl Hall and John Oates.